Good day, Nigerians. There's a debate that I saw. It is very, very powerful. That debate is very, very powerful. And I think a lot of things have been said. Like I said, the reason why everything is so confusing about very dark man and everything in Nigeria because Nigerian law has been spoiled. It has been scattered. We don't even know the right, the wrong, the this. Nigerian law, there's a lot of people that have done a lot of things in Nigeria, from the government, from the government, even up to the citizens, a lot of people, and yet they have gone scot-free from that. And this is the most reason why very dark man too did not obey their invitation when the Efcc invited them. Because he said that Efcc came to his house, but they couldn't find him. That means Efcc has been looking for him for a very long time. And I know that D1 has reported him over this case. Like D1 said that he has an ongoing financial crime. That he has committed extorting money or something in a way. And other things. But I feel that what Efcc is holding him is because of the financial crime. But he has not been allowed to speak. He has not been allowed to speak. Even Dade himself has not even come out to give us the specific thing which is happening. He just came out and told us that EFCC is holding because of he has, stepped on people. But there are different cases that are coming out. That is what I'm saying. But for me, as for me, with the way I have live in other country, nobody's above the law. Nobody's above. Even if you have activists, you are not above the law. And because of the complication in Nigeria, it's so confusing that that this EFCC at this time need to bring the evidence as well to show the evidence. But how will EFCC show evidence if court has given them the order not to do that? Because their work is not an internet work. Their work is not social media. They are not for social media. They are for the citizen, working for the citizen and the government. And if the judiciary have said that this case should not be bring out, they don't have the right. If they do it, they have gone against the judiciary. And I think that the order is coming from the judiciary. They are ordered. And the EFCC is not in the charge to come and release any kind of tight information that is for a client, and it's keeping keeping very dark man also safe too, so people will not hate him. But if they have to bring out everything that very dark man have done, when they say they have done, I've done it, maybe we will not be liking it. And that is why they are saying they are transferring to court. Well, as for me, I have sit down to understand a lot from this debate that I've looked at, and I've seen that yes, though we were angry over we are angry over so many complicated things because of the inflation of price of food and the way Nigeria are finding this hardship hitting them on them, and so many things that are happening that things are not stable. Youth are not really going forward. Everything is over, and people are up there enjoying, eating, enjoying, doing that. Government are out there enjoying themselves, eating, getting every allowance of themselves. Why would the country not be complicated? Even a lot of people they have seen with their 2 eyes that have said a lot of things and have gone scot-free. Nobody was doing anything to them. Then it is time to refine Nigerian law. If you want everybody to obey Nigerian law, then it will start from the head, from the president, to each and everyone. Everyone have to obey Nigerian law. Everybody have to obey Nigerian law. But I know, because it is so surgical that I know quite well that some people use an advantage of something. That is why I am being so careful. I am in the middle. I am in the middle, because I know some people have used any kind of position that they see themselves, that position has people around them that are supporting them. A lot of people use that to do a lot of bad things, and they will come out. They will do let me rephrase. People take an advantage of the position they are, and they begin to do evil in it. In the darkness, they do evil. But when they come out, they do good. In the darkness, they do evil. They come out, they do more good. And that more good, so that when they come out, if there's any problem, they come out and they start talking, those people will come around them. Basically, that it has followers. I'm hearing now that even Kokopi is also being invited. by the EFCC, that EFCC is looking for him. So Kokopi, if they invited you, please, can you please go and see EFCC? Because let it not be at the end of the day that the country is being right over this very guy. Because they has been, I don't think they just came out, because they say it's a joint arrest, this thing. And that means they have been on this guy. That means they have been like having series of meeting, monitoring him, and because of every other thing. And they have invited him, like they said, he had not come. So they got an alert from him, because I heard when he said that he's going to GT, he always come out to say, well, where he's going to. He come out, and that was where they apprehend him. Well, fine. If his police has the right to arrest somebody anywhere, law enforcement, they have the right to arrest somebody anywhere. But what right they do not have is to keep the person 24 hours. It depends. If it's a federal case, then they will pretend that keep the person in detail until they finish their investigation. It depends on what the court said. If the court ordered them to keep, they will keep. And for the one of say they covered Very Dark Man, I have looked at this thing. I even sent somebody to help me, send me direct from Nigeria. CCTV direct from Nigeria. I've looked it, turned it upside down. I did not see where they covered Very Dark Man face. I did not see where they were beating Very Dark Man. I did not see where because a lot of people were saying they're beating, and this mother has never covered. If they beat Very Dark Man, then the mother will come out and say that they beat my son or they're killing my son. I have never seen the mother even cry at rather. I'm seeing the brother, and the brother was the one who was saying this thing. Let's not confuse Nigeria, because we are still standing, we are still saying, Hajj-free VDM. And I don't think they're going to hold VDM, because Nigerian law, like, people are supposed to be left before 24 hours. If you are not to keep somebody around 24 hours, 24 hours of the day, that person needs to be leave. Not leave as in, if there's anything, they proceed the person to court. But the bailing condition might be, they are going through bailing condition to make sure that he does not travel out of the country, he do this and all those things, and that way they will bail him. He's going to be bailed, he's going to come out, because they are not court. The court has not made decision on him. So it is not, they cannot keep him. They have no right to keep him until court, because he has a lawyer, and the lawyer can go to court and bail and order for his bail. But everything is so confusing. All I want us to be doing, let us be careful. Let us be careful. Let us not follow things with sentiment and sympathy. And let us not follow things like that. Let us know who is right and who is wrong. Let us know who is saying the truth. Because the way things are jaga in Nigeria now is so much that people don't know who is saying the truth. Even the president, we don't know whether the president is saying the truth, governor is saying the truth, Senate is saying the truth. Even we, the citizens, we don't even know who is saying the truth. And it's not our fault, it's from the up that it started. So there must be a refinery in Nigeria, a total refinery. There should be a talk with the president and the citizens. And if it's possible, I would even advise the president that he should make like 2 or 3, or give a whole 1 week holiday. That is, this holiday is the citizens sit down and let's discuss. I'm telling you, 1 week discussion with the citizens. If this is the 1 week, citizens, please sit at home. I need to discuss with you people. It doesn't want me that citizens, you can get some of them. Why some of them? You sit, and why people are watching, people are, reasonable people will come. Allow people, that's president, do it. You allow people to come, sit down. You can make a hall where you sit as the president. Yeah, sit that way, and people will be there. They discuss, chat up with you. Or you bring your subordinate or whoever that can transfer the message to you. Because I believe that most of the time, most of the things, because of, when there's a lot of, when you are sitting as the president, you might sit there, you might not even know what is happening in the country. It is whatever message that comes to you, it's what information that comes to you, that your people tells you that you believe that this is happening. Because there's a lot of things, there's a lot of work for president to do. There's a lot of work for the president of the country to do. So there are things that he needs people to tell him. Maybe the people that are giving information are not telling that. Maybe they're telling Nigeria is good, everything is wonderful, everything is good. And some of the time, the president don't even have time watching TV because they are so busy. They are so busy, they have to be here, they have to be here, they have to. So I understand, but sometimes you have to take a day off for yourself to find out what is happening in the country. You just have to take it secretly. Nobody knows. Just use your hand and find out. You can even, sometimes they disguise themselves. You just go to find out what is happening in the country. That way you can rule this country well. For very dark man case, please let them bring out the real truth for us. As for me, I will not want to deal with somebody that has a darkness in him. And I will also be careful not to allow Efcc and the government and other people not to pull down this guy just because of hatred or because of they don't want him to speak. So that, and I will also be careful so that I will not put myself into any implication, into anything that will cause me my own problem, because I do not want. So that is why I am in the middle, looking at who is right. So for now, it's hard-free VDM until everything is being confirmed. And I want to let you know, if VDM come out, nobody will want to tell you the truth, because nobody will stand to say, I did this, I did financial. Nobody want to say, I did this. But if God gives him the courage that he will let him come out and tell us the truth, and the truth and nothing but the truth. But for now, like I say, it's free VDM. Let us watch some people that are giving, that are talking some reasonable things, some things about VDM, because he is the voice of the voiceless. We have a lot of people who have been doing this, and he is also part. This is generation, and he is fighting to see that everything is good, which is a good goal. But for now, this crime are like an incense, bacteria that are trying to spoil his name. But let us see what other people are saying. Please subscribe, comment, like this video, share this video. I used to bring videos for you people, and I need you people to please share it so that other people share it, so that other people will see, so that this way we also can get knowledge. But for now, let's watch what other people are saying.
Nigerians, there's something wrong with us, and it's really deep. It's a problem. We always want to put feelings over facts, and the law is no respecter of feelings. The truth is this: VDM is no more the voice of the people than Ahmed Issa of Brekete family. Okay? We see how Ahmed Issa has been representing the people for over 10 years. This man is a constructive representative of the people. VDM is not even close to Ahmed Issa, right? When Ahmed Issa did a crime and slapped somebody, he was picked up. Yes, he was picked up by the law. Now, they came to his studio to pick him up, right? The law is no respect. See, you are fighting for the fight constructively. VDM has cases upon cases on his head, over 40 of them, and you think you can flounce and walk up and down and nothing happens to you? What do you do? What does that register in the head of the average Nigerian? Is we are lawless and you can just misbehave, and as long as the people are rallying around you, you do whatever you like? No! And I would say a big no to it, because it doesn't make any sense that someone of his stature, I'm coming. Do you know that for VDM to even post with 4 point how many million people to say the Igbo people are being looked down on, that whole e-money stunt, he can create a state of anarchy because he has following. He's lucky he was not picked up by the DSS. So let's stop these sentiments, and if we want a better Nigeria, the law is the law.
If you can hate VDM for whatever reason, I don't follow him on social media, but you can hate him. But the truth is, whether you do he big pass you be say, he big pass you. You see, there are facts that must be stated clearly. You are talking about Ahmed Issa. You see, everybody has followership, right? I said, how was he arrested? People had made utterances in Nigeria that is 10 times worse than what VDM had said. There was a time a presidential candidate in Nigeria said he was going to make the country ungovernable. And that was not big enough. Now, it is also important that we understand the age at which VDM is. You see, you cannot know more than your generation. This is his generation. This is how he can react. And of all of this, have you looked at his merits and his demerits? Of course, we are not expecting everybody to like him. But on this particular issue, however the EFCC has gone to carry out their arrest is faulty. Because we have also had our agencies of government go around arresting people on the street. Very unlawful, very unprofessional. And that's the point. We cannot continue to encourage it because first, citizens are much more important. There is no law without a people. So the laws are for the people. Okay. And so we must consider that. And for me, it's important. Go north, go east, south, and west. The mode at which EFCC went about this particular issue is a no, no, and no.
Thank you.
Understand something. Social media no be court.
Okay.
Right? And EFCC does not have any obligation to come and tell you and post on social media the court process of which they have used to, whether they have used to seek remand order against VDM or whether they have used to prosecute him, because it is contempt of court. Right? That's one. Two, do you know that pending an investigation against you for an offense, whether most especially that is not bailable, the court, the prosecuting agency can seek what we call a remand order. Do you know what a remand order is? A remand order means that, you know what, and it's ex parte. It's ex parte, is not, without the other person on notice. Well, what they do is, look, this person has a case against him, we're still investigating. Pending the conclusion of investigation and prosecuting him, let us hold him in detention so that he would not truncate the investigation. Now, the law talk is the rules of court, not the one who has said that. Right? So, if the EFCC has that order, again, you and I cannot know because EFCC is not obliged to publish it on any social media because it's contempt of court. So, if the EFCC has done that, they are holding him lawfully. Also, EFCC has come out to tell us that, look, this guy was invited severally, right? And he refused to show up. Okay. So what's the next? You get an arrest warrant, and I believe they have that. Again, they cannot show you because it's a court process.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
I'm not assuming.
Okay, thank you.
As of now, VDM and his lawyer, it's not an assumption. I'm telling you based on what is in the law. EFCC cannot add contrary to all of this.
Thank you.
The VDM knows, as of now. VDM lawyer knows. That's why VDM lawyer came out to mention the people that, so they know.
Thank you.
You understand?
As we are in Nigeria now, and we don't believe we are still in the military regime by this time. We need to wake up.
Okay.
Now, this is lack of accountability from the EFCC part. You can't come and sugarcoat this thing. We already know this guy as a public figure, the voice of the voiceless, like we all see it. You carried this guy, it was alleged by different blogs that he was covered like a criminal, which we are not 100% sure of. Now, it's not allowing his people to see him. You do not issue a statement to the public, and you know that it's going to come up with agitation, and there will be riot and chaos in the society. And you have the country at heart, and you want us to be peaceful. In as much as we have a lot of problems going on in Nigeria, you want to add this one to be part of the problem. At this point, I just feel that they are trying to distract us from what is happening on the ground.
Why is arresting VDM a problem?
It is a problem.
Are you familiar with the issue of one comment? Let me tell you why it's not a problem. As good as any other person who has been alleged for malfeasance of money or any crime. So why is it peculiar? In fact, the protest against VDM is the basis.
I will argue with him.
No, let me tell you why I will argue with him. How will a woman being that claims that he sent papers and he did not reply you know his address, like they stated that they know his address. You waited for him to go to a bank to do transactions. He has been invited. Why didn't you arrest him? How?
First, I feel bad when people say VDM was arrested. VDM was not arrested, he was kidnapped.
Thank you.
That's first. Number two, as a people, the biggest problem we have in this country is the interpretation of our law. Our lawyers are problem for this country. If lawyer no kill us, lawyer go kill us. It is only in Nigeria that a lawyer no say you no get case. He go tell you say let's go. There is a case. You see, I feel pain when we are scared or afraid to call a spade a spade. What is a law? When you make laws are made for the people. And when a group of people sit down, that is just beneficial to them. When it is a problem, the larger society has the right to question the law. Okay. And so please, I think just sit down. I think it's important. So please, I'm saying this because one day you are talking from the kidney. even though your inner conscience, no, you see, are we saying that VDM is too big to be arrested? It is no. Just like any other person. Just like they did to Russia Sokorosha, break into his house from the ceiling. We have all had issues where people had cases in the police where they write you, some police, your IPO go even call you for phone. Say we won't see you when you feel come. You'll say, okay, I'll not get chance today, next week. Do you understand? No, even ordinary people, they do it. Okay. But now you are claiming that he has been invited on so many occasions and he did not show up. And then the best way for the law enforcement agencies to go and pick him is the way they acted. Okay. No, and please, Kay, let me add. From the yes, now you said the topic, you know, say go on. Now, from the report we had with people who were with VDM, as a lawyer, you also know that he has rights to his property. They forcefully took his phone, took his password without his consent. And why are some of us frowning against it? If we do not speak, as all of us there, so kidnappers will just enter. Carry people say that the DSS, that the DSS. And because we are used to their operation at that level, we go think so until you go here say you dey pay ransom. And so it is wrong, and we must speak against it. The way they went about it, it is wrong. There is no kind of law that justifies it.
Don't forget that the last time Efcc went to someone's house to arrest a young guy, they lost one of their men, isn't it? Okay, now, and you're now telling the same Efcc to go and arrest somebody that has the balls to call the president names. If you get something by his side too, so, and the Efcc can arrest anybody at any place at any time. So and they make sure they arrest you in a place that you least expected so that their work can actually go smoothly. Secondly, all this, he was kidnapped, he was covered. Is there any pictorial evidence or video evidence for all of that? It's just speculations. So let's not say that. Calm down. And again, people always go to social media to say all wrong sort of stuff just to get the audience and to get sympathies for followers. This same VDM, because of his arrest, a lot of people have lost their job in GT Bank because they are withdrawing their money. Do you know how many family members are being fed under GT Bank? How many? So if you are thinking this man is doing the good for you, the way you agitate and the way you protest should be constructive and very sensible. Okay, but say the truth in a very good way. You don't need to insult anybody and feel those people will sit down and encourage other people to come and be insulting them the same way.
How do you say the truth in a very good way?
So now, for instance, the government is bad, the economy is bad, yada 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 yada. Come out clean and tell Mr. President, these are the things that need to be done. You can't go as far as saying the people in your cabinet are useless, their head is dumb, yada 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 yada. Listen to me, my dear sister. So what I'm saying is, if one person dance, they give her money. If another person dance, now Kenny go collect.